everyone. Today I'm going to tell you about violin technique, which is to do with how you hold your violin, how you hold your bow, and how you position your feet. I'm going to start with the feet. Playing the violin begins with your feet because you need to be balanced. So I say to my students, place your feet together and open your toes like a V shape, V for violin. And then we put our left foot forward, which for you, that's your left foot is on that side. So it's the same foot forward that you hold your violin in. When you place your violin on your shoulder, you'll find that your shoulder rest has got a curved part in it, and that curve goes up on your shoulder. Your chin goes on your chin rest, and then with your left hand, you hold the neck of the violin between your thumb and your index finger. You hold the violin right at the end of the violin where we've got this part called the nut. So you place your thumb and your index finger just there. And that allows you to put your fingers on the strings correctly. The other thing you need to do is check that your wrist is back. So you can't go like this. You have to relax the wrist and lean it back. The bow hold, we've got a little metal part on the bow, and this is what we do when we are a beginner violin player. We place our thumb on the metal and our fingers over the top. But the fingers aren't just any old way. You actually lean them over so that these fingers go over the edge and the little finger sits on the top. So do you see how the little finger is not hanging over? It's on the top of the bow. When we play, our elbow is the same height as your hand. So if you're playing on the E string, do you see my elbows down here? Whereas when I play on the lower strings, my elbow rises all the way to the G. When you play on the strings, your bow, if you've got your elbow the right height, you lean the stick of the bow slightly away from you like that. Do you see how the stick is on that side? And the bow needs to be perpendicular to the strings. So you don't take it around like this. You take it straight down to the ground, and you do that by moving from your elbow. So just to summarize, when we play the violin, violin playing begins with our feet. We put our left foot forward. We place our violin on our shoulder. Not here, but on your shoulder, up tall. We have our thumb and finger back with the wrist. We hold our bow, thumb bent, fingers curved over the top. And we move the bow perpendicular to the string. You should always check your technique before you start playing.